Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, or welcome back. Oh, if you've been here before. Let me just start off this video by saying, if you trust God with the small things, then surely you can trust Him with the big things. And if God answers your small prayers, then surely He will answer your big prayers. Because I prayed that for Monday it would be good weather so that I could start my week off on a good note, because last week was just so dear my God. And this is the most perfect weather it's been in days. Here we are again. But it is mood cold. Obviously from the rain, the wind that we've been having the last few days, so I don't know if I'm brave enough to go all the way in. We'll see. It is very fresh, very fresh. Now that is a good way to start your Monday. No boys, I swear honestly, Palmer was trying to ruin my day on purpose. He took my keys. So now I could get into our flat, but I can't get into the house, and all the coffee and the tea and food and my laptop and everything is in the house. So I had to phone my dad to come back to open for me so that I can get into the house. I will not let it put me in a bad mood. But let me go and stand in the sun to just, I put in washing, story of my life. We're doing bedding today because the weather's so good. Mutma. Okay, made it into the house, got knick-knack, got coffee, got the open door with the view. Monday's back on track. So for breakfast I'm just having yogurt with muesli, and then I added some sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds and raisins and some honey. It was literally about to start filming, and then they started with this freaking weed eater whatever thing. Anyway, so I had to take photos. We've got some new stock in, so I had to take photos of the pen holders and then make the posts, and now I'm going to go and post them. It's been a hard half an hour of work, so I'm going to reward myself. So the electrician was just here. His name is Jock. He's such a charner, and he was laughing at me because I said Shane, thank you, but it looks exactly the same. And then he was like, all I did was connect the cables, I didn't give you a new stove. I came here and then he was like, I'm finished. And I was like, cool, it looks exactly the same. And he was like, yeah, because he connected the cables. Lol. Anyway, he connected the cables. Woohoo! Sure, hey. Yo, that was the best ever. I came home and my mom had made biryani for my dad, but he never ate it all. So I got home from gym and there was chicken biryani and rice ready. Yo, best day ever. Cute little outfit of the day. The scrunchie doesn't match, but it's cute. So. The weather's a bit funny today. It's cold. It rained in the night, so not quite sure what's going on there. But yeah, I don't think I'll be walking at the moment, at least. I've literally done nothing the entire day. I even had an afternoon nap. You don't even want to know how many steps or how few steps I've got today. Yo, shame, hey? Shame. So it's extremely windy, but I mean, I have no choice. I have to go for a walk because that is just atrocious. So I'm just gonna put on a hoodie and brave the wind and go and listen to a podcast. And it's 5:45 already. So not much time to redeem my pathetic steps for the day. I am feeling a bit stiff today, and I've booked for Pound tomorrow anyway. So I'm quite fine to have a rest day today, but it's on the rest days that you really need to make sure you get your 10K steps. So here I go. stir fry for supper. I've got chicken. Palmer's got, is it beef?
No.
Beef. Operation just use up everything that's in the fridge at the moment. Yesterday when I was walking, I started the podcast that I listened to was 50 minutes, which wasn't long enough for my walk. So I started listening to a new podcast, and it was about morning routines. And I was like, oh yes, it was a really, really good podcast, but I wanted to wait. And then this morning, I was going to wake up earlier. I actually set my alarm for an hour earlier so that I can get into my morning routine. And I was going to go for a walk and listen to this podcast about morning routines. But it's so windy that I can't. So, by the way, this is from last night. I'm not drinking wine at 7 o'clock in the morning. There's my coffee. So I'm just busy doing the last touches on this video, and then I can upload it and go walk later, hopefully, if the weather's better. I decided to put nachi in my muesli this morning because I ate probably half a packet of raisins yesterday, so doing nachi instead. And I'm going to put some honey on as well. This is what happens when you want to lie in the sun, but you're lazy. So I meal prepped this the other day. My mom made some quinoa, so there was quinoa already in the fridge. And then I made this like concoction. I saw it on, her name is High Carb Hannah on YouTube. She's a vegan, but it's just like, I enjoy making vegan meals and then adding meat because then they're very like high in veg and nutrients and stuff. So I kind of like adapted her recipe. So I basically cooked a cup of lentils with vegetable stock, and then I added a tin of tomatoes, and I think that's all. But yeah, so I'm currently eating lentils, tomato, quinoa, chicken, and mozzarella. It's actually very, very lekker. So I'm meal prepping for tomorrow. I'm making a pasta salad. So I've got red pepper, cucumber, parsley from the garden, spring onion from the garden, and baby tomatoes. I also added some apple cider vinegar and olive oil, so that I don't have to use that much mayo. Oops, just dropped some on the floor. It's like 5:30, and I'll just post it now on my Instagram. Like, it's so depressing being a fun employee. The day just goes so long. Like, I've already walked on the beach twice today. I've already drank my 2 liters of water. I've already taken 8,000 steps. I've already meal prepped for tomorrow. I've already eaten the entire kitchen today. I've already eaten my entire kitchen and my parents' entire kitchen today. And it's not even 6 o'clock yet. I literally feel like it's different weather every single day. Like, what is going on, actually? It was 27 yesterday. Morning! Morning! Oh. Okay, it's 9 o'clock and I'm going for my second coffee, and the weather is looking much better. Here we are again. Clearly we don't learn. It's 3 o'clock and I've 1,000 steps. So gonna do about an hour and smash out. I'll try for 7,000. So I upgraded the tuna salad that I made yesterday. I fried some sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds in some butter, and then I just added some lettuce from the garden, and I'm very excited for this. So I thought I'd finish off the video with a bit of like a Q&A, because I feel like these videos are so boring. Like, I literally do nothing. I literally wake up, go to the beach. Wow, this ankle grinder thing, seriously, I did my makeup, I wrote down my questions, I like prepped, I set up my tripod, everything, and now the stupid ankle grinder thing. Seriously. I suppose I can't complain because we've been making noise like that for like 6 months. So the neighbors are just getting us back now. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, because I don't have a job, I stay at home all day, and because we don't have money, we don't go out. So I feel like these videos are a bit boring. So I thought I'd do like a Q&A just to like have some substance in the video, and also just in case you were wondering what's going on in my life. This is what's going on in my life. So on Instagram, I asked people to like ask me questions. So if you're not following me on Instagram, I would recommend you do that so that you can ask me questions in the future, or you can partake in these things if you would like to. So I just like wrote them down and made it more like flowy. So yeah, so we'll start with work. So I was working at a wine farm in close to Stellenbosch, not really close to Stellenbosch, like, yeah, anyway, I was working at a wine farm since January, and this was like my dream job. This was like the job with longevity. This was like my career. This was like a job that I could progress with over the years, I could grow with, I could really lay down my roots. But then Corona happened and it wasn't meant to be. So I got, Pom and I both ended up like losing our jobs middle of June. And yeah, we've just been living our best unemployed lives since then. I applied for something that I'm really keen for, but you know how it goes. I mean, I am the queen of applying for jobs and going for interviews because I've been on like a million. So hopefully, in Jesus' name, the next job that I get will be like the be all and end all, and it will be what Vergenoegd was supposed to be, and it will be my forever job, and it will be my career. But all you can do is pray and have faith that it will happen at the right time. And then there's our family business. So I kind of alluded to this in my initial life update video. So for now, it's not kind of what we want it to be yet, because obviously we needed the funds initially. So I'm just doing what we can with minimal funds for now. So basically, in what we're doing now is selling family stuff. And then in the future, we'll start introducing more vendors who want to sell on the platform. And then we'll charge a fee, whether it's a monthly fee or a percentage. And then it can just be one hub. So kind of like an Etsy, like a South African Etsy kind of thing. That's the idea. So for now, I'm doing like all the marketing and social media. I'm doing the customer relations, like a lot. I'm doing a lot. But obviously, we're not really like... We just started a couple of weeks ago, so we're not actually making a profit yet. So, well, not like a profit, but yeah. Anyway, I'm not doing it to make money. So what would be really cool is like if we get a bunch of different vendors on board, then I could actually like earn a salary out of it. But that's probably not going to be like anytime soon. So that would be ideal, because then I could obviously work from home. But yeah, not yet. But yeah, please go and follow the page, because there's very cool stuff on it. Okay, let's talk about the flat. So I didn't really make this very clear in my previous video because I was very angry that day, but shame, it's a demarcade story. So the guy who's doing the cupboards, in order for it to be cheaper, he's doing it for us in his personal capacity over the weekends. like outside of his work, so that's why it's taking so long, because he can only work on weekends. So it's already been, this is now the 5th week that he's been busy, or well, he hasn't been busy, but anyway, yeah, last week he couldn't come last week, so we're literally sitting with no countertops and there are no shelves in the cupboards. So my parents made us move everything out of their house into our flat because our junk was everywhere in their house. But we still can't cook in our own flat because there's no countertops. So like, how can we, you know? So now every time, breakfast, lunch and supper, we have to take our stuff from my flat and bring it in here and chop and cook and eat, and then take everything back to our flat. And it's just... So hopefully this weekend, I literally say this in every video. I say this in every video. Hopefully this weekend they will finish the cupboards and the counters and just the flat. And then after that, we need to buy, these are all the things that we need to buy, and now we have no money. Okay, we need to buy bar stools ×4. We need to buy a couch. We need to buy a rug. We need to buy a coffee table. We need to buy nets and curtains. We need to buy a sound system for the TV. So if anyone would like to bless us, if anyone would like to sponsor us, I mean, even with wine, like anything would be appreciated at this point in time. But we have faith, guys. God's perfect timing. I always say my timing would have been 5 weeks ago, but God's timing is, we just trust and believe, guys. God is teaching me patience. Okay, Palmer. Why is Palmer the way that he is? Okay, well, firstly, Palmer's motto is, my life is private. So half the stuff that I've said here, he's probably going to be mad at me because I shouldn't have told the whole world. But anyway, we compromise in relationships, hey? So, yeah, Palmer doesn't like being the center of attention. Palmer doesn't like being on the camera. Palmer doesn't like talking for the camera. He doesn't like the camera, like seeing his face. And he doesn't like talking about his personal life or seeing his personal life, or which is like, I mean, how? But yeah, so I mean, I try, but obviously, like, I need to respect him to an extent, but he also needs to like give and take to an extent. So it's a bit like, we try. But did you see on my other video, Palmer said Palmer's thing is that he wants to make prank videos. I said, Palmer, no one wants to watch prank videos. But the problem is, guess who watches prank videos? Palmer. So Palmer thinks everyone wants to watch prank videos because Palmer watches prank videos. But Palmer is probably the only person in the world who watches prank videos because they're stupid. Okay, not the only person in the world, because he's like, oh, these prank videos have 2 million views. How many views do your videos have? No one wants to know about your life. I'm like, well, I mean, maybe they kind of do because they watch my videos, so. But otherwise, things are good with me and Palmer. It's been really nice that he's been like staying here. Like, he's got to know my parents a lot better and all my friends and family, because he's like here more often, not more often, like he's here as opposed to when we weren't living together. So that's been really nice. He still doesn't put the toothpaste where it lives. But otherwise, everything is fine. And then, are you happy at the moment? Yeah, I'm living my best life. I get to wake up in the morning, go for a walk on the beach, have a coffee, come home, Palmer's still in bed, but get into bed with Palmer, be on my phone, sit and chill, maybe at 10 o'clock, wake up, go and have another coffee, have breakfast, go and sit on my laptop. I mean, as you know, you know what I do every day because you've seen it in this whole video. But yeah, like, besides the fact that like we have no money, which I just don't think about. Pro tip, like, I don't even like want to say it because it might like sound like bragging. Like, I have amazing friends and I have amazing family and I have the best boyfriend and like I'm living in my own flat and like we have food. Me and Palmer cook together like breakfast, lunch and supper. And just before like all the money disasters happened, I bought a whole bunch of new clothes. That's something that's important to me. Like I bought all the stuff from Pep Home. Like, I literally have nothing to complain about. Like, I'm living my best life. So, yes, I'm happy. But yeah, we'll definitely do a video around this. But anyway, my wine is finished, so that's enough for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.